Welcome back, Portmasters. SCL Matt here for another night of Friday night auctions. Friday night Skylanders auctions. This is what we do on Friday nights. We hang out, watch the end of the auctions, and talk about all things Skylanders. So, thank you for joining me. Skylanders Addiction, Skill Sergeant. I like that name, Skill Sergeant. Very, very nice. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here. And of course, as I'm assuming most people know, that our big piece tonight is the Thrillipede, the one and only, the standard, not egg-sided Thrillipede. There's nothing exciting about that, but our standard Thrillipede is quite the thrill. CJ, welcome. All right, let's do Pi Magna. You're back for all the stealth elves? I mean, I don't think we have any stealth elves at auction tonight. But there might be some coming in this week. We'll see. Fair enough. Skill Sergeant, I appreciate that. I like the positivity. Moving along that direction instead of picking out all the characters you don't care for. I like going that way. Skill Sergeant. Solid name. Solid name. All right. Quick rundown. We have a lot of damaged figures this week to go through. So we have Mystical Taekwon Crow. Actually does have a bid right now for $10. Our Royal Double Trouble that was up a few weeks ago ended up not getting paid for. So we put that up again. It's currently at $15.50. Kaboom does not have a bid yet. Shortcuts at $6. Power Blue Gold Rush at 10. Wallop has no bids. Blastermind has no bids. Wildfire has no bids. Love Potion Pop Fizz has no bids. High Fives at $7. Mysticats at $6. What do we got? We got the Metallic Green Gill Grunt at $6. The Champions Combo Pack at $8. No bids yet on the stickers. And wow, did that jump up. And it's still going. Our boy Thrillipede is flying right now. Just jumped up to $149.50. $149.50. Let me see if that holds or if that's still going. Yeah, it's sitting there. $149.50. Whew. That's a lot. Yeah, so Kobe, that's your question there. $149.50. I mean, Pi Magna, I'm with you there. It's definitely higher than I expected to. So yikes. Chatterbug, I'm sorry. It didn't work out for you this time. Skill Sergeant, the painted Royal Double Trouble. Last time I think it went for about 40. If I recall, I think it was about 40 last time. So we'll see how it goes today. Like say, I started at the same price. I started at 15, and there you go. Yeah, Kobe, you've been outbid a couple of times. Who's currently holding? I mean, I don't reveal bidder information. You know that. So if they're in the chat and they want to reveal themselves, they can certainly do that. But Scooter, I'm glad you love the channel. Time Blitz, welcome. Pat Rat, it is still early, but I mean we've seen them sometimes like when they shoot up there really fast, they just kind of sit there the rest of the night. Occasionally, but we'll see. Right now, yeah, I don't know if he's serving to the big three or if he's going to replace the big three. Like I think this is already more than like Wildstorm goes for. Like we have I mean, Robo goes for more. Okay, I'll give you that. And Chompy Mage usually goes for more, but after tonight, I don't know. I really don't know. Ardioka, Renee, glad to see you here. But yeah, there's some definite interest in that Thrillipede there. And I mean, not just one person, or well, not obviously not just one person, more than two people bidding on it. We got 5 different people bidding on it yet. Dixon, you're right there. Yeah, buying a new unboxed Thrillipede at $80. I remember those days. It seemed crazy back then, but whew, I'll take an $80 Thrillipede now. I can sell them for 150. Sure. Ooh, there we go. The big 3 becomes the great 4. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, Renee found one in box last year for 35. Well done. Very well done. All right. So what do we got going on tonight? Actually, what's the first item to end? Should probably be tracking that. 7:30. So high five, the damaged high five is actually going to be our first item to end at 7:30. So extra special attention to that. I don't always have damaged items ending early like that, but we had a lot of damaged items this week. So um, keep that in mind if you are going after high five. 735 is the combo pack. 740 is, oh, there we go. Metallic Green Gill Grunt. 745 is the stickers. 750 is Royal Double Trouble. And 755 then is everything else. And of course, 8 o'clock for Thrillipede. So first item, 730, high five. Check. The 4 horsemen of breaking the bank. Man, I don't want to get that dark about Skylanders, I don't think. Um Thank you, Martin, for all the tree wrecks there. Ooh, acquired a Lego Grail this week. Is this a new set or an old set? I'm curious. Metal Cup, what websites do I buy my Skylanders on? Anywhere that'll sell them to me. Basically, I honestly do a lot of my purchasing on eBay. I occasionally head over to Facebook, but I really don't like their layout. I have a harder time finding what I'm looking for. But I know a lot of people find good deals on Facebook. Um, Mercari, Poshmark, any online marketplace where I can find Skylanders, I'm gonna be buying from there eventually. Like, um, it all comes down to price. Now, I will say too, I do get some people that come to me personally, privately, and sell me collections directly. So those aren't necessarily on a website. I guess you could argue it's on my website. Um, but yeah, I do purchase a lot from eBay yet. That's probably one of my main sources, honestly. I just buy large boxes, large lots of figures, and then split them up. Ooh, Renee, I'll have to check that out. I can definitely Definitely let Jillian know about that. She is always open to compliments, so we'll take that. Default username. Why didn't America get regular Thrillipede? So why? I don't know. All I know, like it was originally planned to get it, but so at that time, I had finally gotten in with Activision, and they had started sending me stuff. So my first Thrillipede, I actually got directly from Activision. I didn't hunt it down in stores. So they sent it to me along with the press release that's like, "Hey, we're going to be releasing this figure in stores on this date." And so if you go back and watch my videos, I'm pretty sure I tell you like, "Hey, it's coming on this date. This is what I've been told." And then it didn't happen. And we really don't know why. I think that may have been around the time, was that around the time of the port strikes on the West Coast? That may have had something to do with it. There was big delays, and then it would just got too late, and, they decided not to release it. Like, eventually it did release, like, at Best Buy. Um, like, every Best Buy store got, like, 1 Thrillipede figure, and I can never understand why that was. And so it got a very small release here in the US, but this was like a year later or something like that. So like during Imaginators, I think it was like Thrillipede just randomly showed up like one per store at Best Buy and people were finding them. And I I don't know. I don't know. It's it's very unfortunate and that's what we're left with now. Um it got a better release internationally. I know a lot of people were able to import Thrillipede from Europe, but it just never really released here in the US, and it sucks because that's, I mean, unfortunately, their largest audience, and we got the smallest release, so doesn't work. Doesn't work for supply and demand that way. She started drawing Buzz, awesome. You didn't know who it was at first? That's unfortunate. Yeah, Pat Rat, Facebook Marketplace layout is terrible. I'm glad you agree. Yeah, seems like the filters don't do anything. Yep. I like I'll try to sort for like local pickup only, and then it's like you can get this shipped to you, and I'm like, that's exactly what I was trying to filter out of here. Like I don't get it. Um, so it's rough. It's rough. I would like to use Facebook because I know you can get good deals there. I have purchased things from Facebook in the past. Um, but it's just messy and it takes a lot more of my time. All right. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing with things like Facebook. Uh, People don't respond. Like either they sold it and um they didn't remove the listing, or they just listed it and then forgot about it. They don't come back to Facebook, or who knows, whatever the case may be. But yeah, people aren't as attentive as they are on, say, like eBay or something where they have a rating to worry about and stuff like that. All right. Pie Magna, you're right. There is a stealth elf in the auction this week. Totally forgot about that. All right, 7:15. Let's get our 7:15 update here. See where we're going. So we still got our damage figures. Mystical Taekwondo Crow at $10. Royal Double Trouble at 15.50. No bids on Kaboom. Shortcut at $6. Power Blue Gold Rush at 10. Wallop, Blaster Mind, and Wildfire, and Love Potion Pop Fizz. Still looking for bids there. High Five at 7. Mist Cat at 6. Metallic Green Gil Grunt at 6. The combo pack, including Stealth Elf, at $8. Stickers don't have a bid yet, and our beloved Thrillipede is moving up again to $150.50. 150.50. So here we go. We're not quite done yet. We'll see just how far we can go here. How high are people willing to go on this thing? But like I said, this is I think the third one that I've come across in the past 10 months, which I think we determined almost makes it like the most rare figure or the hardest to find figure just based on what I've come across. Because I've had more Robos, I've had more Wildstorms, have I had more than 3 Chompy Mage? I've had about 3, maybe 4. I think it's only been 3 Chompy Mage though. So right about in that realm there. And honestly, like you just don't see them. Like go check eBay. They're not. There's a couple there in box maybe, but there's not many listings out there even. So, Kobe, I'm sorry. I know you're really really gunning for that one tonight, but have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Already okay. Really wish you could buy something from the shop. Is there a reason you can't buy something from the shop? I mean, even if you're international, like I have international customers. Just saying. Or have we discussed this? Is there another reason why? Yeah, I mean, I know we have a lot of damage figures this week, but there just doesn't seem to be a whole lot of interest in anything other than Thrillipede right now. I understand he's the big item of the week, but wow, didn't expect there to be that much of a discrepancy. Thanks for the shop update videos. Count the stealth elves that way. Yeah, yeah. Um, I always felt that the shop update videos. I felt bad telling people, yeah, just go watch this 3-hour live stream of me unboxing stuff. Um, like that didn't make sense. And then when you get when I started unboxing more off air, off camera, like I needed to show you what I was unboxing yet. Otherwise, it's just like, hey, shop update, go check every figure and see if it's in stock now. Um, that didn't make as much sense to me either. But I figured you know, 10-minute or less video, you could probably spare that much time if you're actually interested in what's coming into the shop. So, like, I can put that together. It takes some time, but I can do that. So I'm glad you enjoy those. Appreciate those. Courtney, welcome. Glad to have you here. If you haven't checked recently, Thrillipede is going through the roof. Currently at $150.50. Yeah. That's huge. My opinion on Metal Gear Revengeance. I don't have an opinion. I don't really play Metal Gear. I never really got into the Metal Gear games. Like my best friend is all about them, but I never really got into them for whatever reason. So, yeah, I don't have much of an opinion. DJ Digby, Rocky Roll figure usually loose on the base. Yes. Yes. So Rocky Roll, even the best Rocky Rolls I've seen are still have a little bit of a wobble to it. Some have more of a wobble than others, but that's just how the figure was built. It's the attachment point on there is so I it's weird. Like, part of me I really wanna take that figure apart and see exactly how it is attached. I think they did it differently because of how the boulder is hollow, and so, they I think they attached it to the base differently. I mean, part of me wonders if they wanted to give it, a rolling effect or something like that. It's like, yeah, it's a boulder, he's rolling. But that seems like a bit of a stretch. I think they just ended up attaching it differently because they made the boulder hollow, so they couldn't really attach it the same way they do with other figures that are just molded solid. Um, but yes, it is very, very normal, for Rocky Roll to be loose. Yes. 5 minute actually coming back for other Skylanders besides Stealth Elf. Good to hear, good to hear. Um, Non-variant Giants and Swap Force collections by end of year. Okay, that's a solid goal. Yeah, non-variant Giants and Swap Force. I like it. There you go. My opinion on Halo Infinite. I I have even less of an opinion on Halo because I cannot stand Xbox. I don't play Xbox. I've never owned an Xbox. Um, I can't stand the controller. So there's no way I could sit down and play a whole game of Halo. Um, so yeah, I unfortunately once again don't have an opinion on that. I don't back. Matt hit the wrong buttons again. Um, but yeah, I don't play a lot of video games right now outside of Skylanders, and even that I don't play that much. Um, I am the next major game I'm gonna pick up, and I know it's out already. I understand that, um, but I need to play Horizon Forbidden West that just came out. Um, I loved Horizon Zero Dawn very, very much, so I need to play the next one now. But do, 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 do. Courtney, yeah, I, I always have to wonder about that too when you see the bidding going so high. Like, is it actually going to get paid for? But everybody that I've seen bidding on it so far, they're very reliable. Like, I know who they are, and so I don't have a doubt. It's just this is a, dare I say, rare item, hard to find item, and people actually still need this one for their collections. So there you go. Do I think there's a reason the yawn traps are only released in Australia? Um, I've heard various things. Like, they didn't think that we needed any more traps in the US, or like, um the way they handled traps is kind of weird. Like, they kind of thought of all traps as equal, if that makes sense, even though to us as collectors, they're definitely not equal. Like, we want one of everything, and we want, I mean, especially when there was a light yawn trap, like, you only created 3 different light traps, like, and you're only gonna release 2 of them? Come on, that's just silly. Um, but Yeah, I think mostly what it comes down to is how they handled the traps overall and just said one trap is the same as the other. And so, well, here in the US, we got our shelves flooded with water traps. Um, no pun intended, but should have been. Um, we didn't get that like final release that included the yawn traps, and they just ended up sending them down to Australia. So I don't know. I don't know. Jindigo, you like all those? You like the puns? It's really easy with Thrillipede. It was. It was. Muffin's Apprentice, welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Stop by and say hi. I realized never properly thanked you for trying to help with the Toys to Life feature. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome for that. You're still working on that piece. Wow. Wow. That's dedication right there. Um, I I'm in the middle of working to extend my Skylanders network again and my Toys to Life network. So, um, if I make any inroads, maybe I'll reach out again and let you know, and if we can help each other out. Um, but yeah, thanks for stopping by, and I'll help wherever I can. Courtney, no, I have not told anyone about your Crazy Pop Fizz. I was kind of surprised I didn't see you post about it anywhere. Um, man, do you want to? I don't have a picture. Well, actually, no, I do have your picture of it somewhere. Do you want me to share it? I can certainly do that. That's good to talk about. Where's the chat we were having? Let's see. 3 minutes until high five ends, by the way. If anybody's looking at high five, that's their first item to end 3 minutes from now. Courtney, come back here. Um, Obsession, welcome. Glad to see you here. Favorite flavor of chocolate ice cream? I'm not sure if that's a trick question or not. We'll go chocolate. Let's see. All right. How do I go about this? How do I show you a picture? What's the easiest way to do that? Suppose I can do it this way. It's been a while since I've had to show you guys a picture. All right. So this is what Courtney was talking about here. For anyone who's not familiar with this figure, this is actually, I might have one here. Hold on. All right. So this is what it's supposed to look like. So this like pink mask here looks really weird on camera. It looks a little more purple on camera there. But that mask there is obviously not there on Courtney's version. So that's something new that we hadn't seen before. And not sure if anybody else has seen that, but it seemed to be fairly unique. Yeah, Muffin's Apprentice, I do know where to find you. Excluding Nightfall, Spotlight, and Echo, who's the rarest core from Trap Team? We get into a bunch of ties again. Like even past those. I'm assuming not Nightfall. You mean Blackout, Spotlight, and Echo. So yeah, you get those three, and then you get like um probably like Rocky Roll. Actually, Rocky Roll might be standalone for the next. Like Rocky Roll, then followed closely by like Flip Wreck, Bat Spin. Somewhere in there maybe. Yeah, Rocky Roll might be the next one. Gamer 312, you have 210 Skyline. So you should be Gamer 210 then, right? Just give us a count in your name. Got to get your way up to 312. Obsession. Haven't made an order in a while. PayPal would not work. That's interesting. Because I've had PayPal orders come in recently. So I'm pretty sure that the system should still work. I don't know if it's something specific to your account or what that might be, but I'm looking. Yeah, I've had PayPal orders come in today, yesterday, day before that. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I don't know what the problem would be with that, but I'm glad you got it to work. Yeah, Pie Magnet, you kind of like that one better. Like Courtney showed me that pop fizz there, and like my first thought was, what's wrong with it? I'm like, that's a pretty good looking figure there. Like, what's wrong with it? And it's like, it's missing the pink. And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it is. Um, but yeah, I I agree. I agree. That's it might look better that way. Aiden, what's Thrillipede up to? Well, we should actually check on High Five too, because he's done. Thrillipede is still currently sitting at $150.50. 150.50. Ooh, cool. Courtney agrees with my my um my list there. Rocky. Oh yeah, Fling Kong as well. Rocky Roll, Flip Wreck, Fling Kong, and Batsman. Yeah. Renee missing 3 from Giants. Royal Double Trouble, Molten Hot Dog. Of course, they're the variants. Yeah. Royal Double Trouble is getting harder and harder to find. Molten and Polar you should be able to find decently though. Are then good custom Skylanders be featured in auctions? Unfortunately, no. I don't have any more good customs. I have some. I I have things like this. Not only is this figure broken, but it's just kind of you know, a test paint job. It feels like, or someone who doesn't necessarily know what they're doing. Um, Definitely not on the level of Earthen Avenger or even that Eruptor we got a couple of weeks ago. That we thought was pretty cool. Oh yeah, Obsession. Sorry about that. I mean I do those sometime Friday morning. Um, so yeah, if you check at 8 a.m., I'm probably still sleeping at that point. I don't get them out the night before. I don't stay up late just to do that or anything. But yeah, the winter emails, I try to get them out before noon, but I will always tweet out um when I send those emails out, kind of like when the update goes. Like I always send a tweet out. So yeah, can watch for that too. Um, all right. Auctions are ending. So high five ended at $7. And the Champions Combo Pack ended at $8. So then we're up to 740, which is some item in here that I lost track of. Metallic Green Gill Grunt is currently at $6, ending in 4 minutes. $6, 4 minutes. 745 then will be the stickers. Still no bids on that. Then we have 740 or 750 is the Royal Double Trouble we were just talking about. Currently only at 1550. So that one might go much cheaper than it did the first time. 755 we have Mystical Taekwondo Crow at $10. Kaboom needs a bid yet. Shortcut at 6. Power Blue Gold Rush at 10. Wallop needs a bid. Blastermind has a bid now at $2. Wildfire needs a bid. Love Potion Pop Fizz got a bid at $3. Mysticat has a bid at 6. And then, of course, we'll get to Thrillipede here. Currently sitting at 150.50. Boom, boom, boom. Renee's not missing anyone from Swap Force. From Trap Team, missing the Mini and Gnarly Barkley. That's rough. No version of Barkley. Missing 5 Superchargers. Both Power Blue variants. Legendary Bone Bash, Thrillipede, and yeah. So you got all the standard stuff out of the way. Just really hunting down variants. It's not too bad. Got a few of those coming in this week, I think. Well, at least I know I have the birthday one. Not sure about the rest of them. All right. 2 minutes until, what I say, Metallic Green Gill Grunt. Two minutes to go. Yeah, gamer. I think we can all say that. I thankfully have one of them now. I have my shortcut. I used to have Clear Tough Luck. Unfortunately, sold that. That was a dumb mistake. So I could have 2, but I only have 1. And I've never seen a clear Thunderbolt or never had my hands on one. Oh, Pi Magna's bumping up your number from 30 to 33. We'll see what we can do. I know I'm getting a bunch in this week, but I don't know. Like, you just bought them recently, so I don't know if we'll hit 30 even this week. All right. Where are we at for these auctions? Gil Grunt still sitting at $6 there. It's not bad. I mean, it's the minimum bid, but hey, if it sells, it sells. Ooh, Renee, yeah, those vehicles. Well, we added 601 for you. Regular soda skimmer, interesting. And the golden hot streak, we just got that in this week, right? Or last week, or this week. Yeah, that was this week. Yeah, this Wednesday we pulled out the golden hot streak. So that'll be coming up for auction eventually here. I don't know if you got funds for it right now, but one of these weeks. Obsession, you need 74 items to complete your collection. That's pretty close to complete there, yeah. 7 you'll probably never get Mm, I have a few guesses for those. Yeah, are you including the unreleased creation crystals in there? All right, 740. Go sells for $6. Congratulations to another winner. Unlike last week where everything went into overtime, like the first 4 auctions to end all went into overtime. These are all ending right on time. Just be done with them. Be done. Yeah, obsession. You're including those, Chris. Yeah. Okay. So that, I mean, that's 5 of the 7 then, right? I'm assuming that you're probably never going to get. Yeah, I don't even know what my number is right now. I need to I need to figure out what my number is so I can start counting down or counting up. Probably counting up right now. Um, but yeah, y'all know my collection story. Bryson got Skylanders in from last week. Awesome. Glad they arrived. Hopefully they arrived safely. All right, we got 3 minutes until it's our 7:45 sticker sheet. Nobody wants the stickers. I know they're kind of generic, but they are Skylanders. I just have no idea where they came from. Um, so yeah, sticker sheet ends in 3 minutes. Then 750 will be Royal Double Trouble, who has gone up to $10 or $20. I can read numbers. Um, Royal Double Trouble up to $20. And then we'll have all our damage stuff. Looks like it's all the same so far. A couple of them still need bids. Who still needs a bid? Kaboom and Wallop and Wildfire. Kaboom, Wallop, and Wildfire still need bids. There we go. Yes. Happy Birthday, Ben, and Heartbreaker Buckshot. That makes sense, Obsession. Yeah. I was pretty sure about Happy Birthday, Ben, but Heartbreaker makes sense. There you go. Yeah, I mean, complete collection. I mean, it's different for everybody. And I always say, like, you decide what your collection is. Don't let me decide what your collection is. Like, we say, like, there's 603 items currently in the overall figure collection, essentially. Um, but that doesn't mean that your collection needs to be 603. If you just want to collect your standard figures from the games, that can be your collection. If you want to collect your variants, in-game variants, that can be your collection. If you just want to collect chase variants, that could be your collection. If you want to collect all of it, that can be your collection. It's up to you. Completely up to you. But I think for most of the folks that are mentioning here, like Obsession, I know is talking about the 603. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. All right. Mizuno, welcome. 1 minute until that sticker sheet ends. And nobody's gonna get it because nobody's bid on it yet. It's just gonna sit there. Maybe sit there for another week. Maybe I pull it down right away. We'll see. Royal Double Trouble though at 750 is now up to $20.50. Slowly creeping up there. And our Thrillipede is still sitting at 150.50. That might be as high as it goes. We'll see. See if everybody else is giving up or not. Like I said, there were already 5 people interested, so someone could be hanging around towards the end. There you go. Once you get everything off the official posters, consider your collection done. Yeah. If you have an in-game variant of a figure, but not the standard, you'll consider it half collected. Interesting. Interesting. Mhm. Swap Force Xbox One is more expensive than Trap Team now? Wow. I think that's a mistake because Swap Force is an awful game, but um, if that's what people are paying nowadays, I mean, it is theoretically harder to find the Swap Force Xbox One game because it's older, and I think they made even fewer of them than they did Trap Team. But who knows? I just know that the PS4 games are actually have been more expensive now than the Xbox One games. So there's that too. All right, 7:45. Anybody take those stickers? Not tonight. Not tonight. I get to hold on to those. All right. What else we got? 3 minutes until Royal Double Trouble, and then all our damage stuff will end. Which I don't think there has been any addition. Oh nope, I take the back. Love Potion Pop Fizz up to 550. We do have some movement there. The rest of them still appear to be the same. Still looking for bids for Kaboom, Wallop, and Wildfire. Everything else is still sitting at the minimum bid. Yeah, 3 minutes until Royal Double Trouble. 13 minutes until Thrillipede. Um, do, 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 do. Interesting. Yeah. Trap Team Xbox One 40 to 50. That sounds about right. But Swap Force go to 60 to 70 now. Interesting. I I don't pay attention that close of attention to those games necessarily all the time just because I don't get them that much, but whenever I do get them in the shop, I usually look up the price again to make sure they haven't fluctuated again. But that's unexpected. Unexpected. What's my favorite cereal? Um Cereal's not something I eat regularly much anymore. I don't really eat a lot of breakfast. So I don't know that I have a favorite. I have maybe like half a dozen that I cycle through, and then I'll remind you that I don't know if I've really shared this before, but I I eat like I'm 12 most of the time. So I I eat your kid cereals most of the time. Is, uh cinnamon toast crunch, peanut butter Captain Crunch, Lucky Charms. Um you can get me into like Honey Nut Chex, Frosted Flakes. I the one like adult cereal that I kind of like is Raisin Bran. I know a lot of people don't go for that, but um yeah, yeah. I still kind of stick to my sugary cereals. I I did try that Mario cereal, yes. Um it was okay. Not my favorite. I was that the one that kind of tasted like is kind of fruity like crunch berries or something like that. It wasn't necessarily my favorite. But yeah, I did try that back in the day. Um, yeah, we can get into game ranking again if we want, but ooh, Crave. I My wife has tried that one. It's okay. I don't think I could eat an entire box of it. Um, Cookie Crisp. That I know growing up that was one of my brother's favorites. We had it in the house a lot, but I'd eat it if it was there, but it wasn't my go-to necessarily. Dunkin' Donut cereal. I haven't tried a lot of those new branded ones, right? Like Dunkin' Donuts, and they make a bunch of like, uh, uh, what are they like? Hostess ones. Like they'll make like a Twinkie cereal or something like that, or um, they just take any brand nowadays and turn it into a cereal. And I haven't tried all of those. I kind of stick to what I grew up with, but yeah, yeah. Pi Magna, no, I have not seen highlight reel from the food fight lock. Um, is that on Mike Noid's channel? I'll I'll have to check that out. Yeah, we got vote for mini wheats. Nope, never got into them. Cocoa Pebbles. I'd rather have Fruity Pebbles than Cocoa Pebbles. Gamer, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Um, yeah, yeah. There's a Dunkin' Donuts cereal. I've seen it in stores. There's all type of cereals out there nowadays. It's ridiculous, if you ask me. All right. We're flying by auction endings here. 750 was Royal Double Trouble. Royal Double Trouble ended at 27. There you go. It's not nearly as high as the first time, but hey, if it gets paid for this time, that's all I care about. All right. Then 755. We are 3 minutes away from wait. Don't tell Jillian about it. Oh, Mike and I killed food fight Jillian. Oh. Oh boy. All right. It's on the Mike Noid streams channel. Okay. I'll have to look at that from the first stream. The second one, Blue Slaughter. All right. All right. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? We're gonna screenshot this for Jillian if she's not actually watching. I found out she actually watches some of these streams sometimes, so she might already know. But yeah, just in case. All right. We are now 2 minutes away from these other auctions ending. Mystical Taekwon Crow is up to $15. There we go. Kaboom has a bid at 5. Shortcuts at 6. Power Blue Gold Rusher at 10. Wallop and Wildfire still need bids. Blaster Mines at 2. Love Potion Pop Fizz at 550. Mystic Cat at 6. And then shortly behind that, we'll have Thrillipede, who is still currently sitting at 150.50. Mystical Taekwon Crow's up to 1550. Getting a few last minute bids here. Careful now, I might start pushing stuff into overtime. The SCL map food fight is safe. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. All right. What else we got? Are we at 755 yet? Not quite. Not quite. Renee, I didn't even connect those two. But yeah, I think we're actually going to hit 3,000 orders before we hit 3,000 subs. I mean, the sub number has been going up pretty nicely recently, but it's going to need a little extra boost if it's going to get there even remotely at the same time as 3,000 orders. But you're right. You're right. They're both getting there. All right, 755. Most of these end now. All of them end. I think all of them ended. Yep. So Mystical Taekwondo Crow at 1550, Kaboom at 5, Shortcut at 6, Power Blue Gold Rush at 10. Wallop and Wildfire did not sell this week, so you'll see them again later. Blaster Mine sold for 2, Love Potion Pop Fizz for 550, Mist Cat for 6, and we're down to the one, the only Thrillipede. Mike Noyd, even seeing him in auctions, yeah, this is not his first week in auction. You're right about that. And now tonight, there's actually competition for him. So go figure. I I was also very surprised that he did not sell immediately. Like I understand he's damaged, but still, it's a variant that we don't see every day. Like it was a store exclusive, GameStop exclusive. So yeah. Um, we'll see how that goes. But Thrillipede. Thrillipede is Thrillipede. Let's. What do you think? What do you think? Is Thrillipede done? It currently sits at $150, $150.50. Is that the final price, or what do you think the final price is going to be? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Oh yeah, Mike. No, I totally understand. Like it's fixable. It should be fixable. Like the arm snapped off, sure, but a little bit of glue and you're good to go. That's why I always try to keep all the parts when they do break in transit and stuff. Um, so if you want to repair them, you can. And yeah, you got them way cheaper. So there is that. There is that. Ooh, RDL could go in wild. Think Thrillipede goes over 200. Interesting. I mean, I'll say personally, I I would guess he stays. I think this is the final price. Like I'm thinking 150.50 is going to be our final price. Pi Magna, you're with me there? Yeah. Now that you mentioned someone will bid. Um, yeah, no, I'm totally with you. I think 150.50 is going to be our final. We'll see. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But it has to be final, Renee. Does it have to be? I don't know. We got 2 minutes to find out though. 2 minutes. See if it just sits there calmly for 2 minutes. This may be one of the calmest auctions we've had in recent weeks. Just everything ending on time. No big commotions. Everybody getting their bids in early. And it'll just end at 8 o'clock and then we'll go away. Yeah. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, Renee. That but like I said, we've seen fewer Thrillipeds come through the shop than basically all of the big three. Like the big three have been more common in the shop or at auction than Thrillipede. So it's not completely out of line that the price is going up in that direction. Skylanders Addiction, have a good night. Pro Raymond, welcome. You're here just in time to see the end of this auction, this Thrillipede auction. Currently at 150.50. We'll see if it ends there within the next minute or if we're going into overtime. Got your light trap and your message from Jillian. Always about the message from Jillian. All right. That hits 8 o'clock. Are we done? We're done. 150.50. That's it. That is the final price there on our Thrillipede. And like I said, I know all of these bidders. They've all bid before. They've all paid before, so I'm not worried about that. But Um, really strange it didn't go in overtime. I nothing went into overtime this week. Like I said, last week was kind of odd where just about everything went into overtime, and now this week is odd that nothing went into overtime. So there you go. There you go. So yeah, congratulations to the winner. There you go. I like it. Congratulations indeed. But yeah, Pi Magna supply and demand. Absolutely supply and demand. Um, yeah, Wildstorm actually got released here in the States. At least got more of a release than like even Robo got more of a release than um Thrillipede did here in the States. But Robo has a few other factors going in for him as well. So I don't know. I don't know. Just based on like rarity, yeah, Thrillipede should be the most expensive one, I think. But in any case, $150 is way more than I anticipated when I acquired him. Um, so glad to see it. Glad to see it. There you go. Thrillipede goes for the same price as Wildstorm. Pro Raymond, it's got it. All right. Well, that's all we got for this week. Like I said, very calm auction, and so not a lot to talk about. No overtime stuff. No conversations we didn't get to have really. So, um, I think that's gonna be about it. Shop update. Oh, I should have mentioned this way earlier when we had people here. Um, the shop update tomorrow. I'll drop the video in the morning, and you'll notice that the times in that video for the shop update will be later. The shop will not update till about 5 p.m. Central Time because I will be doing inventory on the shop. I plan on doing inventory every like 3 to 6 months just to make sure my numbers are right and make sure we have everything listed and you know, yeah, I need numbers to be correct. Otherwise, it's tough to run a business that way. Um, so we're going to be doing that tomorrow. So the update's going to come in a little bit later, but it still will happen tomorrow. Plan on 5 p.m. Central Time. I don't know if it's better or worse for people, but I know it's normally at 1. It'll be a few hours later, but we'll get it done. So shop update tomorrow, and then I will see you next week. Next week, Wednesday for another unboxing. So that's all I got for you now. Have a good night. Have a good weekend, and we'll talk soon.